like our relatives, our guests come from our relatives, friends, colleagues, and some guests from the church. Yes, and we only celebrate only one wedding. It was a big wedding because we invited a lot of people from the groom's and bride side. We hold it together, my husband and I. Because we didn't have time, and it's hard to hold 2 or 3 parties, so we decide to hold only one party for both sides. And some yes, a lot of guests like our wedding because our wedding was because it was one of the biggest where parties at that time. Yeah, in my hometown. Yeah. My friends say that, my friends and some relatives said that they have not ever seen the big party like that.
They've never.
And, yeah, but everything is. I think it's normal. It was normal, but maybe some people said that. I feel tired after the wedding party. I couldn't walk anymore. Yeah, exhausted.
Yeah.
And I feel grateful for everyone because many people come from other province. They save time to come to attend our wedding and give us a lot of gifts. Yes. And I remember I received a lot of money. I have not ever received such
yes, it was such great money, really.
money.
Yes.
We can pay on for the everything for the party, and the remaining was still a lot.
Yeah, that is so true. So, okay, so normally what do you do? What do you do with this money? For example, because as I realize you hold really big parties, like, you hold really big parties with lots of people and guests. So, of course, you will receive a lot of money. So, I want to know if, so for example, if you can buy something like, I don't know, a house like this, or no, not that much.
Not that much. We, yes, we just, we think it's just enough to pay all the things for the wedding is okay, but the remaining is much more than we expected.
Yeah,
Yeah, but
expected.
not
It's
enough. But it was not enough to buy a house or to buy a car. So, but with us, um, it's a very big amount. Um, yes.
yeah, that is really interesting. So, and that is really, of course, we have the same thing. I think cash is better. So money is really good because you can manage how to use it. But you know, of course, gift, for example, if you have a list of what you need and then people buy what you need, of course, it's really good. But you know that then you can, when it comes to money, so you can easily spend it, you can buy what you want. So I think it's better to give, but if you give something special, so have you ever given something really special to your friend or family or relatives, like something really special as a gift? Have you ever given?
I don't understand.
So have you ever, so for example, have you ever given something really special to one of your friends or family members or relative when they got married? Not money, something special. For example, I don't know, a towel, a special towel, I don't know, a dish, something unique, something special.
No, we
No.
don't usually give them some special gifts because we think money or cash is reality.
Yeah, of course. So cash.
And
Yeah, it's good.
they need money, they need cash.
Yeah, of course. And so, and you said that, so at your wedding, so you invited lots of people, like, you know, friends, colleague, yeah, relatives. So how many people was about? How many people did
Yes.
you, do you remember?
Um, more than 300 people. More than
Yeah,
300 people.
and you spent a lot.
Yeah, more than 300 people.
Wow, and you
And
spent a lot.
they are live, most of them live far away from our province, our city. They
Ah,
came from
so for
Hanoi. Yes.
okay, so where to stay? So I mean that when, of course, they need to stay at a hotel. Of course, you
Yes,
don't
I
come.
booked
Yeah.
the hotel for them and they paid for the hotel,
Ah,
but I I was the person booked and find the hotels for all of them. Yes.
So of course, you're right to be really exhausted. So you did a lot at your wedding. Just,
Yeah.
you know, yeah, you did it. But I think you were really beautiful bride. I think,
Yeah.
yeah, of course.
At that
I really want to see you when you get, yeah, I really want to see a photo. So,
you see
yeah,
the
one day you,
you see
because
my
I'm
wedding
thinking,
picture.
no, I'm imagining your face. So I'm like, you were really beautiful, I think, at your
Yeah,
wedding.
most of my friends said that I am more beautiful than when get married.
But you actually, you are beautiful. So, no,
Uh,
you are so young. So, yeah, maybe now you look really young and really beautiful. But I was just imagining so how you look like that, you know, this moment with actually with a
mhm.
white dress. So, I
Oh,
think you
at
were
that
really
time,
beautiful.
I'm still a countryside girl. I don't know how to make up. I don't know. I, yeah. At that time, I, I feel myself not beautiful like that.
Maybe
This,
you were not really confident. Yeah, you were beautiful. Yeah, confident, like, you were not sure about your beauty. Like, okay, I'm not as, yeah, that much beautiful.
because at that time I skeleton like yeah I so slim and
Slim.
slim and my husband said that you look like a skeleton at that time.
Oh, no. But that is actually, so you should say, do you know what actually it's fashion. So people do everything to be slim, and so why not? Actually, this is fashion. So no, I think you look beautiful because, beauty is beautiful. When you are beautiful, you were beautiful, you are beautiful. So of course. So I don't think so. Maybe you are more beautiful. And I believe that women actually they get more beautiful day by day. I don't know what happens. Yeah, especially I don't because I'm at my 40s. I don't know, especially when you are at your 40s. Yeah. Yeah, of course. So magic power, maybe inner power that they have. Well, and why do fear young people want to get married nowadays? Of course.
um, because um, they care more about their career and they set the marriage or they see their parents' marriage is not happier than they expect as they expect. Um, and they have a pressure uh, in pressure uh, is in pressure for finance or they have a financial pressure. Uh, they also more selfish. Uh, they don't like to live. Um, don't like to have a heart. The um, I mean,
Take responsibility, you mean?
uh, they love themselves. They're selfish and they love themselves. Um, some of some of young people don't like to have a baby. Yes, they lack of responsibility. And when I talk to some girl, they said that um, they like to give birth, to want to have a baby, but they don't want to get married.
Yeah, of course. Well, as you said, yeah, yeah.
Maybe they scared of divorce.
Yeah, of course, because as you said at the beginning of your speech, you said that maybe seeing their parents or relative marriage, okay, that is not as happy as they expected. So they feel like they expect happier lives. But when they see that no, it's not as happy as they expected. So maybe, yes, they're scared. And yeah, and they feel financial pressure. Yeah. and they don't want to live this way. They don't want to live this way. They don't want to have a family. They don't want to, I don't know, like, you know, there's, we can say, too selfish to take responsibility, to actually take care of other people. They only care their careers, their happiness, themselves. So they don't truly, because you said that they love themselves, I say that they don't truly care others.
They don't care. Okay.
Yeah.
They don't truly care.
Yeah, for others. So that is like, yeah, there's, we can say that too selfish to take responsibility, and it's really hard. It's not really easy to care for all the people. So maybe they are not. And of course, financial, you know, you are under pressure, financial pressure. They feel like, you know, you can't. So, of course, different reasons that why they don't tend to get married. Well, tell me about international marriage. Uh, would you marry someone from another country?
If I, yes, I agree. I agree with international marriage. If I have a chance to marry someone from other countries, I will say yes.
I
If I
would.
have a chance, yes.
If I
I
had,
would.
I
Yeah,
would, of
I
course.
would.
This is not really,
I
yeah.
would.
And why is it good, you think? Why is it good to marry with someone else from another country, so someone from another country, different culture?
It's. I think if we have a good relationship, we understand each other much, and we love each other. We cannot live without them, her, him, or yeah, without each other. We will, we will, um, we will get married with him. Yes,
Yeah,
and it not depend on who is he, where
yeah.
he's from. Yes. Uh, I believe in love. He loved me in his love. Yeah.
Of course, of course. And you know, that is really good because I think it can be really good to strengthen your relationship. Why? Because actually, this is a process of navigating, learning cultural differences. So, two different people from different cultures. So, I think it's like a good way to navigate these differences, to know, I don't know, then you can actually strengthen your communication skills. You can, like, you know, create deeper band, deeper ties. So I think it's really good because when you know everything, like, yeah, of course, getting married to both of them, both actually maybe version have advantages. So from your country or another country, but here I think it's really good because first you can learn, you can exchange culture. So it's like, you know, both partners can learn about different cultures, and of course they can appreciate, you know, they appreciate each other's tradition. So that is really good. So for example, we have a celebrity. So you know the Jonas Brothers, and Nick Jonas actually is married to Priyanka Chopra. That is actually who is an Indian actress. And so I can see that how this person respects Indian traditions, culture. That is really good, I think. And we learn a lot. So cultural exchange and strong relationship, I think, stronger relationship. So, and it helps to grow your personal growth. What is that? Because you have challenges with understanding a different culture. For example, sometimes some things are really different from what we expect. For example, something that is really normal and norm and standard in my culture is totally different in your culture. So this is a challenge. And how can actually deal, how can I accept, how can I be adopted? So that is, yeah, of course, be adopted to different culture. So I think it helps and it leads my personal growth. So that is really important. Yeah. Well, and the last question. How do you feel about arranged marriage? Could you let your parents pick your partner? What do you
Could you
think?
let your parent pick your partner?
Yeah,
Uh,
choose your partner?
uh,
No way.
partner? Yeah, no.
No,
I
no.
don't. Um, I don't agree with um, arrange arranged marriages. The parents should not choose the partners for their children. Um, yes, they maybe they can uh, have to find to look for suitable persons for their children, but um, the children uh, have to um, uh, decide their marriage, not the
Yeah.
parents. Yeah. Mm,
It's like I do agree with you. Of course, I don't think it's really common to what is it? So like, you choose. It's not really, I don't know, normal to do something like this. Normally people do themselves. But maybe in some cultures, I'm not sure about this, that maybe I don't know, family or parents can pick someone. I'm not sure. But I think maybe when you let someone or your parents pick your partner, actually that is your personal choice, definitely personal choice. Uh, I don't know, maybe it's like not really good, but because yes, you show that family, maybe, I'm not sure about it, maybe you want to show that family approval is really important, yes, but you can choose, they can approve. And but when they actually, there is no guarantee. If all the people, because you have no idea, maybe okay, they can suggest, then you can think they can use storage relationship, but I definitely disagree. Like, I don't think it's a good idea to pick someone for another person because you think, yeah, I know that, for example, when parents uh, pick someone, they consider some factors. I don't know, social standing, family background, or for example, uh, financials, just issues, or for example condition, but I think that it's something definitely personal. So I would go for modern marriage, so it's like not this traditional methods. It's like, because open communication, respect, they are really important factors. So if you feel comfortable with someone, of course, you show more respect and you can have better communication, open communication. So I don't think it's a good idea. Do you agree that instead of seeking a partner, we should find a soulmate?
Do you agree that instead of seeking a partner,
Yeah.
we should find a soulmate?
Yeah. Do you agree that
Yes,
instead of
yes,
seeking a partner, we should
yes.
find a soulmate?
Yes, soulmates that we understand, we love and
Of
understand much more.
course. Of course. Actually, your part, that is really that. Of course, your real partner is your soulmate. Yeah, I
Yes,
think because someone who share a deep
yeah.
emotional connection, understanding. So,
Okay. Mm-hmm.
yeah, because yeah, I think yeah, it goes beyond finding just in a partner. Yeah, it's more than a partner, like, so, and it's really difficult to find someone that you can have you can make deep connection, emotional connection and understanding with. So,
Soulmate is more than a partner.
because but if you find this person, I think this person can brings out the best in you to
Mm-hmm.
help
Yes,
you show your best, of course.
yes. Okay. Okay.
Yeah, okay. And the end of this topic. Oh, we have
Yeah.
another one? No, no, no. No,
Okay.
that was, yeah, that was the
That's
end, of
all.
course. Well,
Finish.
yeah, of course, that we learned some words and we discussed.
Mm-hmm.
So, what age is good to get married? First, the older you are, the better choice and the better options you have, I think. So, it's better to wait.
The older you
Yeah.
are, best
Yeah,
you.
better options you have, I think. So it's like, yeah, because when you're young, so because we have only 5 minutes, so let's talk about this topic.
Mm-hmm.
When you're young, actually you have like, some conflicts among your logic and your feeling and emotions. So
Mm-hmm.
normally your maybe choices are, related and depends on your emotions, feelings. If you love someone, so you can't act, you can't maybe make decision logically. So like, okay, just I love this guy. So I remember that. I don't know if I told you about my high school. So you are really, actually you feel deep emotion, deep love with someone, but this person is not. And you, of course, you try to just, imagine like, picturing future with this guy in future. Just, having children, kids with this guy and, having a family. Because actually the only thing that is really important here is your heart, how you feel. I love this guy, whoever is he. So, but when you actually, start just, getting older and older, now you are mature, adult, you can make better decisions. So I think more logical, not just only just space and your feelings and emotions, because, I think emotions are temporary. So love is something temporary. Then you need to just, just push it to keep going. That is really difficult. And that is the secret that why people are still married after, for example, 40 years, but some people get divorced after 1 year or a few months. So Do you agree?
Yes.
So because of this, the older you are, the better options you have, and of course, the better decision you make. Yeah, you're just you experience something like I don't know. This is emotional. So I remember that. I don't know if I told you about the guy.
Yeah. Sometimes yes, sometimes right, sometimes wrong. we choose.
Wow.
Yes, I agree with you. But um, in some cases, some cases, um, in some families, it's not true. Um, to make a decision, it's I believe it. I believe in the good luck or bad luck. Yeah.
Ah,
A person choose a man, choose a partner.
yeah.
Um, we have some factors to choose a soulmate, but uh, some people now they when they get married and when they live in the marriage, they
When you are married, of course.
yes, they're not happy.
Yeah.
Although
I
choose,
know that what you
they,
mean, of course. Yeah.
they
Yeah.
choose that, they make a good decision, but
Yeah.
we think it's a good or
There
it's
is
the
no guarantee. You mean I completely understand what you say. You mean that it's like, you say good luck, bad luck. I say there is no guarantee for the future. Like, yes, you think, of course, based on maybe your knowledge and based on your experience, you pick someone, you choose someone, and you feel like that this person can be your soulmate. But in the future, step by step, maybe you will just figure out, you will, I don't know, just you get to know this person step by step, and maybe this person can't, yeah, I think can't be the person that you expect, and then of course you need to finish your relation to end your relationship. So most of the time you break up because you can't change anything, because this guy is not the one who you expected for. So totally different. So there is, yeah, I definitely, there is no guarantee, but at least when you consider, like, for example, when you make decision based on your logic, you make logical decision, at least you consider more acceptable, reason or factors, like, okay, financially, for example, this guy for example, has a good, stable financial condition situation, so that's good. A good family background, that's good. I don't know. I'm in relation, for example, I've been in a relationship for a few months, a few years, okay, some years, and now I know him. So I think, but when you are young, just, so young, I don't know, at or teenage, young, so that is really difficult to actually distinguish, like, between good and bad. Because everything actually, so your heart leads you to make decision. Like, oh, for example, I love this guy. He's so handsome. But about family, oh, I don't care family, but I don't care financial, so status. So I don't care. And in the future, you will encounter lots of difficulties, and you can't, of course, tolerate. Then you decide to break up. Yeah.
okay.
Well, okay. So, and this is all about this topic. Do you want to add something?
No, thank you.
Okay. I thank you. Thank you for joining the class despite being tired and busy. Thank you and have a great day. Wonderful week because this is the beginning of the week. So have a wonderful week and see you.
Yes.
Goodbye.
Thank you. Bye.
You're welcome. Goodbye.